Today we're going to continue with our lesson on circles, and we're going to find the area of the shaded region. So if you look, I have two circles. They're not very good, but they're the best I can do. The first circle has a square inside of it, and I want only the shaded region, so I do not want the square, so I want to pull the square off of that. And then the second one has a right triangle, and I want only the shaded region, so I want everything but the right triangle. So think about that. How could we find the area of just the shaded region? Well, it's taking out that part you don't want, and in math, taking out would be subtraction. So I want to subtract the area of the square from the area of the circle. So we've got to find the area of both of them. Area of the circle is pi times the radius squared, and area of the square is side squared, or it could be length times width, but the length and width are the same. I know all my information for the square. I know the length is 4 and the width is 4. So the area of my square is my length times my width. So the area of my square is 16. In order to find the area of my circle, I need the radius. Well, inside here, if we remember our properties of a square, the diagonal of the square is going to make a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. So remember on a 45, 45, these two side lengths are the same, the legs are the same length, and the hypotenuse is that length times the square root of 2, so it's 4 square roots of 2. So the diameter of this circle is 4 square roots of 2. But we don't want the diameter, we want the radius, and the radius is half of the diameter. So half of 4 square roots of 2 would be 2 square roots of 2. Okay, so I had to use my information that I know about a 45, 45, 90 to find my diameter. Then I had to take half of that for my radius. So now we're ready to find the area of the circle, which is pi times the radius squared. If you do this in your calculator, make sure you put that radius in parentheses, the whole thing, or you're going to get the wrong answer. And I get 25, 13. 25 and 13 hundredths. Okay, I'm not done. That's the area of the circle. That's the area of the square. I don't want the area of the square, so now I'm going to subtract that from the area of the circle, and that's going to give me 9.13, 9 and 13 hundredths. Okay. So I had to find the area of the circle and the area of the square, and then I'm going to subtract it. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to find the area of the triangle and the area of the circle, and then I have to subtract it off. To find the area of a triangle, it's base times height divided by 2. Well, the base is 12 and the height is 5. So the area of the triangle is 5 times 12 divided by 2, which is 30. And you can do that in your calculator, you'll get 30. Now I need to find the area of the circle, but first I need to figure out what the radius of the circle is. Well, this is a right triangle, so I can use Pythagorean theorem to find that hypotenuse, or if I have my special right triangles, or not my special rights, my triangle Pythagorean triples memorized, I know I have a 5, 12, 13, but that 13 is the diameter. So if the diameter is 13, what would the radius be? Well, the radius is half of the diameter, so this radius is half of 13, which is 6.5. So the area of the circle is pi times 6.5 squared. 137.73. Okay, that's the area of the circle. 30 is the area of the triangle, and now I need to subtract them. Ooh, I got this backwards. That should be a 2, not a 7. 132.73. Okay, so when I subtract, I get 102 and 73 hundredths. That's the area of the shaded region. This 9 and 13 hundredths is the area of the shaded region. Make sure you take good notes. Make sure you're writing at least 2 to 3 sentences summary of the lesson, and bring any questions that you might have, at least one question, back with you to class.